It's 2024 and I know you want to start freelancing, but one of the most common problems that all freelancers face at one point in their journey is how to get clients or how to generate leads for their freelancing business. That is what we are going to discuss in this video. I'm going to share with you 5 ways with which you can get leads or get clients for your freelancing business. It doesn't matter if you are a content writer, a social media manager, a video editor, you can use all of these to get clients. The first thing is look for beta clients. If you are a complete beginner, if you have not worked with anyone yet, it is best to look for beta clients because you do not have any experience, you do not have any portfolio to showcase things you have achieved or your past clients. So at this point, it's best to work with beta clients. By beta clients, I mean you work with these clients either for free or you charge a minimal amount from them. And in return, you do their work. Let's say if you are working for 2 weeks for them, at the end of that period, you take a testimonial from them. Now, when you do this with 2-3 clients, then you have a few testimonials, some work experience with which you can create a portfolio and then find more clients. Sometimes what happens is if you really provide good work, or if your beta client really likes your work, they might hire you and they might pay you the entire amount that you want for that project. So that also happens with a lot of people. But if you are a complete beginner, look for beta clients. You can use Facebook groups. You can let your family members, friends, relatives know that you are providing maybe social media management services. So if any of them have a business, then they can hire you for this kind of work. You can also look for businesses in your locality who are not utilizing certain opportunities where you can come in and help them. Let's say there is a shop in your locality that does not have any online presence and you think that creating an online presence for them will help them grow their business, will help more people become aware about their business. You can go and pitch them and you can take them as your beta clients. The next thing is build a strong personal brand. This is going to help you in the long run. I see a lot of freelancers who are doing freelancing but are hesitant to build their personal brand. And I think that is not a sustainable way to do freelancing. When you are freelancing, your brand will be like your sales page, and whenever people come and see your brand, they would know what kind of work you do and how good you are at what you do. Of course, your portfolio would be there to do this, but having a personal brand helps big time and nobody knows that better than me. So which are some platforms where you can build or start building a personal brand? You can do it on Instagram, you can do it on LinkedIn, you can do it on Twitter, and you can even do it on Facebook. As for me, I use LinkedIn the most. This has worked best for me. I am also present on other platforms and I do use Instagram and Facebook at times, but I have tried everything and I have seen that LinkedIn is what works best for me. So I suggest when you are deciding to work on your personal brand, start with maximum 1 or 2 platforms because otherwise all your time will go into building a personal brand, and that is not the right way to go about it. And if you are interested in building a personal brand on LinkedIn, and if you do not know all the things that you need to do, if you do not have a roadmap, then I have a masterclass where I have explained everything you need to start and grow your personal brand on LinkedIn. I have shared what works for me, what works for my clients, how we generate leads, and how we've grown to 25,000, 30,000 followers on LinkedIn. So if you are interested, I'll leave the link in the description. Now, one of the major factors of building a personal brand is creating content. Again, a lot of freelancers go wrong here because they create content that targets other freelancers and not their ideal audience. How do I know this? Because I was also making this mistake. So when you are creating your content, or before you start creating your content, just research a bit and know a little more about your ideal audience. Your ideal audience are basically people you want to work with, businesses you want to work with. So try to research a bit, try to find out what are the problems that they have, or what are the roadblocks that they are facing. For example, I'm a social media manager. If there's a brand or a business that I want to work with, then I'll go and check their social media profiles and try to find gaps. If I want to work with an individual, I'll try to find out what kind of problems they might be facing. Maybe they do not have enough time, or maybe they are not being able to use social media in a way that will help them grow their business or generate more revenue and things like that. So you need to think like that and address these pain points in your content, because that will make your ideal audience feel that this content answers their queries or solves a problem for them, and that will impress them and they would want to work with you after that. Now the third thing is cold outreach. This can be both in the form of sending DMs, sending messages on social media, or sending emails. Now, even when you are not building your personal brand, if you have not started, you can go ahead with this as long as you have a good portfolio and some work to show. So in the masterclass that I mentioned, I have given some examples of cold DMs that have worked for me, the format and the framework. So that's again something that can help you, that you can take inspiration from. Otherwise also there are a lot of templates available on the internet that you can get started with. Now a basic format that you can follow is start with an appreciation, whether it's an email or a message. You start with an appreciation, or start with telling them how you know them and why you are reaching out. After that you can write 1 or 2 lines about who you are, keep it short. Then you can talk about what is the problem that you notice, or what is it that you can help them with. And if you already have some results, mention those results, because that will be your unique selling proposition, or that will build credibility, build trust. And then you can end with a strong call to action where you ask them to maybe reply to an email or book a call with you to discuss more. The fourth thing is use LinkedIn jobs section. I've used it a lot. I still use it because a lot of people over there don't mention that they are looking for freelancers. But if you go through the job description and if you check everything, you'll see that freelancers are also eligible for this, or they might be open to hiring freelancers. So there was this instance where an agency was looking for a social media manager, and they did not mention that they were looking for freelancers, but I still approached them and they asked me for my portfolio. They went through everything. They had an interview with me and they really liked my work and my portfolio, and I am still working with them. So this is something that works great if you reach out to the right people, if you find the right opportunities. But again, this is something that not a lot of freelancers use, but definitely do. The job section on LinkedIn is not just for full-time opportunities. And the fifth thing is search with keywords. This you can do on Facebook groups, on Instagram, on LinkedIn. So basically, if you are a social media manager, you put that keyword in the search section on LinkedIn, then you'll come across a lot of posts that have that keyword. So over there, you'll find a lot of posts that say looking for a social media manager, I'm hiring a social media manager, and then you can go through those posts and apply to those opportunities, or reach out to those people with your portfolio with a short message and see if that works for you. So these are all the 5 ways you can generate leads for your freelancing business and start freelancing successfully in 2024 and build a sustainable freelancing business. And if you are interested in diversifying your income and creating more income streams for yourself, then you can go and watch this video.